And in Europe now, we've got a new thing. The European Union, 500 million people, 200 languages. No one's got a clue what they're saying to each other. But it's the cutting edge of politics in a very extraordinarily boring way. Because we've got 15 different countries in the European Union at the moment, and trying to get them to decide anything is a little bit, what is it? Oh, no, back up. You're in? You're with him? You know. For 18 years, we had a government in Britain who was a right-wing government, and their policy towards Europe was one of, no, I can't. Now we've got a government whose policy is much more bonjour, hola, tak, da, bang, bang, bang. But you do sing the national anthem. I've seen you sing the national anthem, and I've worked out how to do it. If you're lost in the middle of it and you're singing the words, you know, because the tannoy systems at big stadiums, you know, it doesn't matter. Wherever you're singing it, all that people care about is the look, because there's figures on this. 70% of what people react to is the look. You know, it's how you look. And there's about 20% is how you sound, and only 10% is what you say. So if you look good and sound good, just up there going, big mouth, the eyes, you sound, and keep confirming and denying things. Everyone go wild. But back in the 60s, though, President Kennedy became the President of the United States of America. And he went to Berlin. He stood on the Berlin Wall, and he said, people of Berlin, people of Berlin. I can't do an impression of President Kennedy, so this is, people of Berlin. No. James Mason playing. People of Berlin, I've come to you to tell you something about American states. I sound a bit like God, don't I? Yes. But I've come to say to you that every free citizen of the world is a citizen of Berlin. And I wish to say to you, ich bin ein Berliner. And the crowd went fucking wild. Trouble is, ich bin ein Berliner means I am a donut. And this is true, and this is what he said. He said, I am a donut. And as I say, 70% how you look, 20% how you sound. Only 10% is what you say. He said, I am a donut. They went wild. You know, because ich bin Berliner is I am a Berliner, but ich bin ein Berliner that's the name of a donut they have there. And it's like going to Frankfurt. I am a Frankfurter. Yeah, we've heard about that one, Jackie. Hamburg. I am a hamburger, too. Lucky he didn't do a tour of Germany. I am a hamburger, a Frankfurter, and a donut. But the people in Berlin must have gone, what did he say? He said it was a donut. I thought he said it was a donut, too. So what does that mean? It's a slang. He's American. He's a donut. But the weirdest thing of all was I actually lost my virginity a year before I lost my virginity. I was, weird. A year before, when I was 20, I actually had a night of hey. So next morning, it's one of those post-virginity breakfasts. I was thinking, you know, hey, just sit there. Breakfast, cereal, bacon and eggs, bit of coffee bubbling away, freshly squeezed mango juice. She's going, you're very chipper this morning. I'm going, yeah, because last night, lost my virginity. Oh, yeah, with who? I did this for an hour, and I was going, with you. What the fuck? But she said no, she vetoed it. She was China in the United Nations Security Council. In the United Nations Security Council of my virginity. But in Europe, we have 200 languages. 200 languages, just count them. I know you won't. But the 200 languages, and future generations of Europeans, I'm sorry, Europeans, but we're going to have to be bilingual. We are going to have to be. And English speakers hate this. 2 languages in one head, no one can live at that speed. Good Lord, man. You're asking the impossible. But the Dutch speak 4 languages and smoke marijuana. Yes, but they're cheating.